Alright, I'm going to do a nickel hunt now. This is 2 rolls. I started the video, but I didn't pause to get my rolling tube. So when I look at the coins, I'm just going to drop them in there. Because I don't have a bucket. So my apologies. I kind of cut the beginning of this video off. On the last one, we're going to do another one. Do it right. Alright, I did mention these are 2 rolls of nickels, $2 rolls. It's 40 nickels per roll. Alright, 40 per roll. And I haven't been on nickels a while, so here I am. Instead of putting them in a bucket, I'm gonna put the coins right into the rolling tube. Alright, so without any more delays, get back to the microscope. 63. And no issues. 1980 Philly. No issues. 22. Nope. What do we have here? That looks like it was dragged. I mean, to be a mint error, highly unlikely. Let's see, PMD. Looks like it really. Yeah, that was scuffed. It was stuck on something and dragged. Send it back to the bank. 98. Get a lot of nice doubling on the 98s. Not here. On the back. 23. Nothing there. 23. Nothing there. 96 Philly. I recall there was an issue with the mint mark being dropped down. I'm going to keep an eye out for that. Going on. 7. Nothing there. 15. Nothing there. 20. There. 18. Got crushed. A washing machine. Nothing there. 16. Nothing there. We got something old here. Oh, not that old. 84. Ratty. Nothing there. 03. Nothing there. 99 Philly. Nothing there. 22. Nothing there. 20. Nothing there. 1982. Shadow doubling on that too. The machine doubling. Not enough to be a concern. Shift by the E. Nothing to write home about. 02 Denver. Edging. A cut trying to come out. Look at that. 23. Three. '91 Philly. That's a Philly, I guess. Yeah. A grease strike, but nothing severe. Same with the back, the reverse. Looks like a cud working its way up. These can get pretty messed up through heavy grease. This one's mildly messed up, but nothing severe. Yeah, I'm gonna just hold on to that and review it later. It's very mild. I have to be a lot heavier than that for me. 23. It's worth putting aside. 95. Denver. Clean. 22. Clean. 6. Really. Thing going on. 22. Philly. Okay. 2016. We got our first cut, Beehive. On the left of the building. They call that the Beehive cud. It's a odd place for this, but definitely encapsulated. It's not along the rim, but it's from a die crack and material coming up from underneath. You can call it whatever you want. I like to call it an encapsulated cut. It's not along the edge or the rim, the collar. So this one gets put aside. It's not the true Beehive, but it's in the same area. 81p. But it's a cut nonetheless. It's an error nonetheless. It's not a big money fetcher, but people do collect them. And we have a little doubling, E pluribus, and heavy on the America. Let's just check on this one again. Yeah, there's heaviness on the America. 99. It happens a lot. 99, 98. If you get one that's really heavy, see, look at the N and N, and the O slight, and it's pretty much it on that, on the obverse. Look at the back, the reverse. You got a lot of this is actually considered machine doubling. It's not a rotated die, but you know, when it gets dramatic, they do fetch a few bucks. But this one's mild, but it's there nonetheless. So yeah, it's a 99 machine doubled Jefferson nickel. Not highly sought after, but if you know, someone will give you 10 cents for it, maybe a quarter. I've seen a lot better specimens. And we'll just put it aside. A 95. Sometimes it gets pretty dramatic. 76. Philly, nice clean coin. To the bank. 74. There's one out. 18. To the bank. 21. Back. 18. 07. Bank. 2. 19. 14. 'Let's see, that one full. Yep, time to pause. Alright, had to take a pause to roll those nickels out. Get them in the the coin tube, and we're back at it. Make sure we're looking good. I bumped the camera. Looking good. Okay. What we got? 21. No issues. 14. No issues. 21. Nope. 17. Nope. 23. Oh, 21. Super clean looking coin. Put it back. 25. 89 Philly. It's a mess. 23. Nothing. 20. Nothing. Excuse me. Like an 81. It's a mess. To the bank. 14. Nothing. 21. Edging on the Liberty. Nothing. 96 Philly. Nothing. 94 Philly. In rough shape. This could be worn. 23 Denver. 16. 22 Philly. 23 Denver. Oh, you got an 05 for Buffalo. Nothing going on. Excuse me. I'll look at the back first. 16. Nothing. 23. Nothing. 2016. Edging on the Liberty. Little machine doubling on the Liberty. Just slight. Nothing to write home about. On the back. 3. Denver. It's got a spin damage. 04. Louisiana purchase. Nothing going on. 16. 16. Nope. 12. 99. Denver. It's ready. Been through the cash register a few times. 98. That one as well. The bank. Ooh, 41. Let's send us back a few years, right? Just missed the wartime nickel. 42. 43. Nice to see it. Old coins pop up. What's that? The second year, right? No, 38. Third year of Jefferson. Let's send it back. 16. Yeah, 38. Yeah, 38 was the first. I stop forgetting. That's not good. That's a little machine doubling on that 2022. Makes you think your vision's going bad. It's like a machine doubling. Very light hazing. See it on the top of the D on the Denver. Very light doubling. But it's there. On the reverse, the L and Pluribus has something. It's more of a chatter, not a true, rotated die or anything. It's just a chatter and a strike, machine doubling. It's very minor. It's there. It doesn't have that much appeal to it because it does show up, not all the time, but enough. But I'm just gonna put it aside. It's technically machine double. Well, machine chatter. 19. Is it supposed to be like that? No. Is it an error? Well, technically, yes, but is it going to make you $1 million? No. Do people really care about it? Probably not. Is it worth selling it? Probably not. Looking at it, it also looks like it was struck through a little grease too. Probably caused that chatter. You can see it's soft toning, it's not hard toning. So, my guess that's what happened. Alright, this is my recap, by the way. I got that. Recap. Then we got the 99 with the more machine doubling. This one's a little bit more pronounced. You could see it, but it's actually not uncommon for 99, 98 vintage. You see quite a bit of it. Sometimes more than others. Is it a $10 coin? No. Probably more like 50 cents. So, but nonetheless, it's machine doubling. And here we have 16. Why do we put that aside? We'll find out. Oh, yeah, this had this, they call it the Beehive cud on the side. Typically it's up here, closer to the top, and it comes down. This one's sitting low. So what it is, it's a break in the die, or a chip in the die, that allows material to fill in this area. And, technically it's not a cud because it's not on the rim, but it is material that filled that void in the cracked die. Alright, so that's what's going on. And some of them can get pretty extreme. They'll take up the whole side of the building. I've seen that. I've also seen it on both sides. So, is this highly sought after? No. Again, it's probably at best a 25-cent coin. You're lucky to get. You probably sell for 10 cents on eBay. There's somebody feels bad for you. Oh, I'll buy it. So that's that. It's like they're not super common and they're not super rare, but you do see them. Then we have the 91. What do you got going on? This one's struck through grease. See a lot of hard edging. Not hard edging, but edging. Initials are very worn. Not worn, but affected by it. And so this is a very moderate struck through grease coin. It did cause some slight machine doubling. You can see up on the E pluribus unum, but it's not really, again, through here you could see it. It's not really a sought after, variety or era. So, I mean, is it something to put in the jacket and save for grandkids? No. So, but again, you probably never move it on eBay. People they won't even bother. So, technically, not technically, but with my advice, something like this, unless you got a bunch of them, you want to sell them as a packet of grease coins. It really is no value. No. I mean, the coin itself has very little damage that you can see to it. I mean, little nicks, but it's a personal call. Honestly, I wouldn't really hold any value to this coin. That's just me, and I've seen these grease strikes so severe that it made all the 5 cents look like it's melting, and around the building. So as far as grease strikes go, it's not even a good one. So I'm gonna send it back to the bank. How's that? And we're gonna do the process of elimination. We also had this one here, the 16. Oh, that had the card. That one I'll get 10 cents for that one. So, yeah, nickels are rough. No, and this one has the machine doubling, the 99. As far as machine doublings go, this is really not even a desirable doubling. It's very minor. Very, very minor. Is it worth putting up on eBay? Probably not. People laugh at you. But you could. I've seen them so much more dramatic. So, but it's still machine doubling nonetheless. It's one of those coins. What do I do with it? So, I know what I'll do with it. I'll put it in my collector bin. There you go. So someone who buys a pound of pennies, it's in there. It's worth a nickel. Alright, and this one had the, it's a weak strike. Probably, I don't know if it's from grease, but definitely not very strong of a strike. And it resulted in a shadowed machine doubling on the Liberty and on the 22. Very minor. You could see it more on the D for the Denver Mint Mark up on the top, and then Liberty up here. You see under the E, and then very minor. So again, though this is a machine doubling due to a poor strike, I don't really see evidence of grease, but who knows what it went through. So that's that. As far as having any value, I would say no value. It's just interesting to see this type of coin variation come up. And again, it's machine doubling on these Jefferson nickels. Too common. I'd say too common. But I've seen actually rotated die doubling on this Liberty, on the date, and up here. So that's what you're really looking for. You want that rotated die or a hard shift double. I've seen them too. This is just too minute. You can't even, though it is a machine double, again, folks will laugh at you try to list it on eBay. No less, you don't get it graded. Alright, so this coin, I should send it back to the bank, because even if I gave it away as a freebie, someone will look at it and say, what's going on with that nickel? It's just a nickel. So it's going to go back to the bank. Executive decision. And finally, the CUD on this one, I don't think I'm going to list that on eBay, because it's such a mild cut, such a small cut. But I call it a cut. It's a die break. I know, or not die break, a crack die, or die break. I get tongue lashing from these coin aficionados. Yeah, the die probably broke on the side of the building here, or chip. The die chip, and that's what caused that. Right, and it's a die chip, but they call it the Beehive cut. That's the affectionate name for this error. But this one's low. Looks like the Beehive fell, or half of it. So that's the story on that. I'm going to put it in with my collectibles as well. So when someone gets a pound of pennies and it's in there, they can figure out what to do with it. And I would suspect that people who do get my bulk pennies, my coppers, wouldn't mind seeing that in there, as it's worth 5 cents, worth more than the 3 cents for the copper. Right? That's why I do that. And I just do that. I throw. What do I do with this coin? I know what. I put it in my thing. Hopefully, it'll make its way to somebody who would appreciate it more. All right. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do 2 more nickels. I'm super exhausted with all those pennies. Past couple of days, I'm trying to get the video count up. I'm glad my son got me nickels. And I'm going to try to get into uncirculated mint stuff shortly too. I have a whole bunch. I just that I went through, half I went through. I don't even know. I gotta check. But yeah. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up. Maybe the next nickel rolls we have here will come up with something nice. And we'll see you then. Take care.